If you're a local, high-ticket, want-based service business owner, meaning that you offer a service as more of a want than a need, things like pool building, landscaping, remodeling, or flooring, or other similar niches, and you are tired of wasting time and money on marketing that simply does not work, you're tired of feast and famine cycles in your business where one month is awesome and the next month sucks, you're tired of sitting through groups like BNI and other networking groups just to get you leads, you're tired of hoping for referrals every week, every month, and you're tired of dealing with low quality leads that never actually convert. I'm going to show you our unique strategy for building social media sales funnels that have gotten people like Bobby Honick here, owner of First Class Floors, over $50K in revenue in just 2 months for a 3x return in profit, that is. Nathan Redman, owner of Redman Health and Wellness, from 6 clients to 40 in 2 months for a 5x return. Coleman Stamper, a Houston-based pool builder, over $1 million in 6 months for a 9x return. And Troy Lane, owner of Knockout Custom Pools, $1.2 million in sales in 4 months, just off of 49 leads for a 10x return. So all these guys got these results without having to spend time sifting through a bunch of crap quality leads, which allowed them to focus on the work itself and growing their business rather than doing marketing. I designed this system to help local service business owners attract a steady stream of qualified leads that want to do business with you and convert without you having to chase them down, so you can profitably scale your business, finally enjoy the time and financial freedom that you got into business to build for yourself in the first place, and focus on doing the work that you actually love, which is the design, client work, installs, spending time with your family, just doing the higher leverage things in your life that aren't marketing. In the next 10 or so minutes, I'll cover where most small business owners, you included, go wrong with their marketing, why you need a social media sales funnel in your business. You're going to learn our unique strategy for building social media sales funnels that only attract and convert highly qualified leads, and how we've been able to make our clients 3, 4, 5, and up to 10x returns in profit for their business using the system. So first things first, I want to tell you who I am so you don't just see me as another talking head on the internet. My name is Brandon Clay, and I'm the founder of Harmony Marketing. I worked in multiple local service businesses before getting into this. I actually owned my own landscaping business for a little while. I worked in a pressure washing company, and I saw firsthand how difficult it can be to consistently generate qualified leads for your business in your local area that actually end up turning into paying customers. After a long stint of trial and error, I eventually found a way to use social media to help local service business owners scale profitably. So I started Harmony Marketing to help other business owners scale and set themselves free. Since starting, I've helped multiple clients make over 6 and 7 figures through the power of video sales systems. There's a few pictures of me with the team going out and recording with our clients. And here is our awesome team. So we are Harmony Marketing. There's me up front. I'm the CEO and the funnel designer. We have Lexi next to me, my beautiful fiance, who is also our chief of operations and one of our client success managers. Alla back here. She is one of our funnel builders and a client success manager as well. And then we have Adrian, who is our creative producer and responsible for all things video related. Okay, let's get real for a second. You got into business to make money and to help people, not to become a marketer. Yet you're probably spending an obscene amount of time just trying to get new clients to keep your business fed. Here's a hard truth. If you're still relying on word of mouth and referrals to feed your business in 2025, you're going to get eaten alive by the business owners who have adapted to the digital world. Attention is on social media. People make buying decisions on social media. And the businesses that win are the ones that consistently turn that attention into booked calls, sales, and revenue for their business. Second hard truth, and this one's probably going to sting a little bit. People less talented than you are regularly closing more jobs and making more money than you. Not because they do better work, not because they have better customer service, and not because they're better at selling, but because they have better sales funnels. Here's a stat that we've all heard before. Half of all small business owners fail in the first 5 years. But why is that the case? Cash flow. What's the underlying cause of poor cash flow? Not enough sales. And what's the underlying cause of not having enough sales? Not enough of the right people know that you exist and know the next steps to take. I was actually at a networking event a couple weeks ago where they surveyed, there was like 200 local business owners in the room. They asked everybody in the room what was their biggest constraint to growing their business right now. And like 98% of them raised their hand for client acquisition. Most local business owners struggle with getting clients. So here's where most local business owners, and maybe you do some of these things, are missing the mark on their marketing. It's unharmonized. They're doing SEO here. They're doing Google ads there. They're posting random posts to Facebook and Instagram whenever they feel like it. They're going to BNI or other networking groups and hoping that the phone rings. None of these things are inherently problematic or bad to do, but they're not creating a synergistic system that will consistently bring you strangers from the internet and warm them up and turn them into paying customers and automating that whole process for you. This makes you feel like you're doing marketing, but nothing is actually working in harmony to get you where you want to go. So what you need is a harmonized marketing system. See what I did there? A system that attracts qualified leads, nurtures them, helps you close the deal, and leverages the power of social media to do so. So we saw there was a need among local business owners, and we built it. We designed what we call our 3 Sisters client acquisition system to help local business owners scale and consistently achieve a 3 to 4x at least return on investment on their marketing spend. The 3 Sisters is a social media sales funnel designed to help local service businesses consistently attract ideal clients, scale profitably, free up their time, and stay organized while doing so. It's kind of like having a salesperson that never takes a day off, always says the right things, only talks to your dream clients, and never forgets to follow up. This is not just running generic Facebook ads and hoping for the best. This is a system for attracting your ideal clients and giving them a seamless journey to working with you. So here's how it works. It's a 3-part process where we use strategic video content, so paid ads on Instagram and Facebook, to get your business, your message, and your unique personality in front of real people and the right people in your local area, and then send them to a landing page where they can do a little bit of a deeper dive on your business and ultimately convert them from a viewer into a lead, and then a lead management system to help automate the whole follow-up and sales process. So let me just show you what it actually looks like. So I mentioned Troy Lane, that custom pool builder who we got 1.2 million for in 4 months. This is exactly what his system looked like. So we ran 6 ads over the course of about 65 days. I'll show you the video ads that we ran for him. This is what they looked like. The whole approach that we took to these ads was just conveying Troy as a real, authentic guy in the local area that happened to be awesome at building pools. And so we wanted to create that human, emotional, authentic connection because that's really what matters in today's day and age. So we did, these talking head style ads, and we also did this. We did a testimonial ad. Highly encourage testimonials. They're one of the most powerful types of videos you can do for your business. And then you see, so this is what people see whenever they're scrolling on Facebook or Instagram. They have a learn more button right there. And when they click the learn more button, then it brings them to this landing page. I'll show you what it looks like on the phone because that's where 99% of the traffic comes from. So you can see here we're reiterating multiple times that we are local. That's one thing that we're really trying to drill in. North Houston local, Montgomery County local. Very clean, professional design, but it's really not about the design as much as the messaging. This form is very intentional and important. I'll come back to that in a second. We use pictures and videos to showcase the work that we're doing, so we show proof that we do what we say we do. Some pretty basic information all in all, but it's very intentional. We use testimonials to build trust. We use this picture to showcase family-owned business. And we give a list of the different services that we offer. Another testimonial, and then it's all leading you back up to this request a free design consultation. That's typically the call to action that we use. So this form is a very crucial part of what we do because it is the key mechanism that allows us to weed out all the unqualified leads. So we ask typically a series of 3 to 5 qualifying questions. We're collecting some useful information that's actually helpful whenever we go to contact the lead. But the main purpose of doing this and asking so many questions is it allows us to weed out all the people who aren't actually interested because it's kind of inconvenient to do. But the ones that do fill this out and come through on the other end are super interested and typically super responsive. So, we fill out the contact info and then we submit the form. And then we come over here and this is our lead management system. So we use Go High Level, and it's a system that allows us to track, automate, and organize the performance of this campaign and make sure that nothing is slipping through the cracks. So you can see my name just popped up in here. If I click into my profile, I can see all the questions that I just answered. I can see that an automated text just got sent out to me. Hey Brandon, thanks for requesting more info about our custom pool building services. When would be a good time to give you a call? We can text and email from this platform, integrate calendars, automate bookings, and then automate a bunch of the different texts and emails that go out so your burden of following up is reduced, it can save so much time and business by doing that. So Those are the three sisters in the Three Sisters system. The system works by attracting your ideal clients by connecting with them on an emotional level through video, weeding out the tire kickers for you, organizing and automating your sales process and customer experience, and building local brand awareness because we're pushing out these videos to real people in your area. So you're probably asking yourself, that's cool, but will this system actually work for my business? And that is a very good question. So here are a few criteria for businesses that this really works well for. So high ticket service business owners, meaning you have an average ticket price of around $1,000 or above. The reason that we work with high ticket is because we don't have to get a super high volume of those qualified leads to make this very profitable for you. So it's easy to make you profitable. 2, you have a consultation as your first step in the process. We typically find that this just works really well for the system. 3, you serve a local area and your service is more of a want than a need, just because, more need-based services like HVAC and plumbing and things like that, they work great on a platform like Google where people are actively searching for those services. But on Facebook, whenever you try to capture somebody in that moment when they need it, it just doesn't work that well. So those want-based, life-enhancing services are really a great fit. And you have open capacity to fill. So you need to have the availability to take on more clients because we're going to get them for you. When you have a system like this, that means predictable revenue for your business. You free up your own time because you don't have to spend hours and hours every week going out and hunting for leads. You get qualified leads only, so you don't waste any time on poor quality leads that don't close, and your business scales because of it. So here is my offer to you. We will build you the Three Sisters client acquisition system in just 3 weeks and optimize it over the course of 90 days. So the idea is after 90 days, you have a fully optimized social media sales funnel like the one I just showed you in your business. And then after 90 days, either you can pay us to continue running it for you, or we'll give you a library of resources so your team can run it in-house themselves. The result is a powerful lead generation and sales system installed into your business that consistently attracts and helps you close ideal clients. And we've got systems in place to get you at least a 3x return, but some clients are upwards of 10 to 12x. Commit to us for 3 months and benefit from this system forever. So a few logistical things on what it actually looks like to work together. We work with you to build your custom funnel strategy. You film a handful of videos on your phone. We guide you on what to say and how to say it and help you through that whole process. If you don't have any equipment, we'll even send you a free care package with a phone, mic, and tripod and light to help raise your production value a little bit. And we'll build your entire funnel for you in 2 weeks, including landing pages, SMS and email, follow-up sequences, calendar integrations, pipeline management, the whole thing. We also professionally manage your ads for you so you know these things are getting taken care of the right way. We also set target KPIs to ensure the funnel stays performing. So we set target metrics like click-through rate, conversion rate, lead to appointment rate, number of leads we're generating, so that we can make sure that we actually generate you that at least 3x return on investment when working with us, so that we can mathematically make sure that we are going to generate you that 3x return. And if we ever see that those target KPIs are below threshold, then we step in and we adjust so the system continues to perform. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, attract a steady stream of qualified leads, and unlock more time, leverage, and freedom within your business, use the link below to book a discovery call with me.